Good morning. Thank you for watching this video and all the others, and for those who have subscribed. And if you watch this and want to comment below, I'll answer you personally and send you love and peace, which really kind of brings me nicely onto what I want to talk to you about today, that power of a willing action, and I guess the meaning of nobility. What really makes an action truly noble? Is it the act itself? The way it looks from the outside? The approval of others? I'm sure a lot of us can relate to that. And Seneca once answered this very clearly. He wrote, "Nothing is noble if it is done unwillingly or under compulsion. Every noble deed is voluntary." And that's a powerful statement. It tells us that true virtue cannot be forced. You can give to charity because someone pressured you, but is this true generosity? You can stay in a dead-end job, one you hate because you feel trapped, but is that true duty? You can pretend to be kind whilst that resentment burns inside you, but is that real kindness? The Stoics, they teach us that virtue only exists when it is chosen, when it comes from within. And so we must ask ourselves, are we acting from our own will, or are we merely following orders? So let's look at it. Why are forced actions, why are they not noble? Imagine a soldier in battle. If he fights only because he is afraid of punishment, is his courage real? Imagine a person apologizing only because that person fears losing their job. Is that humility? No, because these actions come from fear, not from character. A true noble act, that comes from a place of freedom, a place of choice. Even in ancient Rome, Seneca understood this. He was a political advisor to the Emperor Nero himself, living in a world where obedience was often forced. But Seneca knew that forced obedience is not true virtue. The person who does good only under pressure does not truly embody that goodness. The moment we act against our will, we lose the chance to grow. Because virtue is not just an action, it's an intention. So, what is that power? That power of a voluntary action. Look at the greatest acts in history. They were not done out of compulsion. They were chosen. Socrates, he chose to stand by his philosophy, even in the face of death. Nelson Mandela, he chose forgiveness over hatred, even after 27 years in prison. And Seneca himself chose exile over abandoning his principles, refusing to be a mere tool of the emperor. What do these people have in common? They were not forced to act nobly, they chose to. When an action is done voluntarily, it carries power. It is not just an empty motion, it transforms us. If you help someone because you choose to, not because you feel guilty, that is true kindness. If you work hard because you take pride in it, not because someone is watching, that is true discipline. If you love because it is real, not because you are expected to, that is true love. True love. This is what Seneca means. Nobility is not the action itself. It is the freedom. It's in the freedom behind it. So how do you break from that compulsion? How can we apply this in our own lives? Ask yourself this: am I doing this willingly? Or am I being pushed by fear, obligation, or expectation? Think about it. Are you working truly because you value what you do, or because you feel trapped? Are you helping others because you genuinely care, or because you want to be seen as a good person? Are you making choices because they align with your own values, or because you fear judgment? If our actions are forced, they will never bring us peace. And we all want peace. But the moment we take ownership of our choices, everything changes. Even the most difficult tasks can be done with joy when they are chosen. Even suffering can become meaningful when it is embraced willingly. This is the essence of Stoicism: to take control over our own will. So can you choose nobility? Do you want to choose nobility? The world, it will try to force you into many things. Society will push expectations onto you. People will tell you what you should do. But remember this: nothing is noble if it is done unwillingly. To live nobly, that's a choice. To choose kindness, to choose integrity, to choose to live to your own principles, not out of fear, but out of conviction. Because in the end, the only actions that truly define you are the ones you choose for yourself. I hope this message resonated with you, and take a moment. And if it did, take a moment, pause, reflect, and ask yourself, am I living by choices or by compulsion? And if you want to hear more of this sort of stuff, please hit that subscription button, comment below, and I will answer you directly and send you love, strength, and peace. And remember this: the noblest life is the one you choose. I love you. Take care. Miss you.